agree with you. I agree with you. This is getting bad though. We got Jaguars with the ball for a 5-point lead, 1 possession game, and they at midfield. They choose the reverse. It looks like they have a first down.
Can I say something, y'all?
This is going in the wrong direction very fast. In front of your home crowd, opening day against the worst team in the season last year.
Hey, bro, can I say something?
I'm with you. I'm here.
Kendall Fuller, you stink.
Personal foul.
He started last year like this, though, big son.
Derek Ford.
They got forced when talking about he speared. He talking about he speared somebody. They got forced. So that was a personal foul.
Came in with the crown.
Kendall starts slow.
So
Kendall starts slow. First of all, and then
I disagree with the call. I disagree with the call. I disagree with the call.
Yeah, I do.
I disagree with the call.
I disagree with
if
that.
If anything, you should have got Agnew. You should have got Agnew.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
I disagree with the call. That's a bad call. Jaguars are in scoring range now. They are in scoring range. At the 30-yard line.
He gets the ball.
He can run, but boy, he don't be thinking. No offense to ETN, man. I like you, brother. I like a young player, but
James Robinson should be the running back for them at all times.
I agree with you there. I like Robinson, boy.
Robinson is a much better runner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robinson is tough. He did really good. Etienne is good. He's talented. I ain't gonna say good. We yet to see exactly what he can do in the pros, but Robinson is the real deal right now.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
That wasn't no speed. Hold on, Agnew ducked his head on him.
I agree.
Let me try back.
They gotta give him concussion protocol.
They need Forrest out there right now too. So he need to hurry up and get in that tent and get back on the field. Because they need him out there right now. He's playing. Forget about that. And that's what the Rivera got to go over here and say, Shorty, we need you out there. Go hurry up in the tent, get this thing done, and get back on the field. Because he's been one of the better players on defense. They ain't got nobody else right now that's making plays. He out there making plays.
Yeah.
See, well, we got to understand. I'm going to say this to Instagram, so Instagram know. And, everybody on Podbean listening, Instagram, wherever you listening at. Whether it's even later on YouTube, wherever you want to listen to. Football is about emotions. A coach's ability to control their emotions is very important. And so sometimes when the players are doing their thing or mad or whatever, one of your position coaches needs to go to them and say, Shorty, that's all good and fine, but you can talk about that after the game. Get back on the field. You can't let them get so caught up in what's going on that they forget what's going on in the field. You got to remind them that play is over. Next play.
Yeah.
Next play. You can't worry about that. You can't do nothing about it. And so, and this is one of the situations. You got 4 plays. Forrest ain't back on the field yet. No way they can afford to not have him out there right now. Nobody, throw. Looking for Kurt over the middle. Overthrow. Jaguars are very much in this game. So 9-14.
They can take the lead here if they score.
They are on.
See, this is why
that's Jonathan Allen right there.
I stated that the defense need to step up and make plays because you don't want them to get in the rhythm. That's very dangerous.
Allen in pain.
Allen in pain. Allen in pain on the 3rd down stop. They got to kick a field goal. If the Jaguars scored anything while they was in the red zone all these times, this game would have been a blowout.
Damn.
You got a 12-14 ball game.
The Washington's team have to score a touchdown. They have to score a touchdown right here.
I agree.
Carson Wentz, you got paid to come in. after you got dumped by your last team for losing to this team. Where's your pride at, Carson Wentz? I want to see you go out there. If you gotta call an audible, make the audible. If you gotta run, use your legs. You warming up on the sideline. Don't go out there and just throw 2-3 passes and walk off the field with your head down. I mean, if you trying to get the big bucks, you still trying to be an NFL quarterback.
Hey guys, and I promise you to all the fans listening, that was not a cutoff. Like, we was definitely saying some good stuff. I actually am going to let you finish, so I can regurgitate my point.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm respecting it, but I'm just saying, you gotta have some pride about yourself, Wentz. If you really want to remain a starting quarterback and not let Howell, because I'm calling it. Howell gonna be the starter by week 9. That's my bold prediction.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Hey, Pointe.
Yeah.
Words out my mouth. I was going to say.
Heineke is going to have to get hurt first.
I agree with that. They going Heineke next. They going Heineke next. I agree with you.
Heineke is going to have to get hurt first. Y'all are tripping if y'all think that boy is going to jump ahead of Heineke.
I agree.
If y'all forgot, don't be people that ain't real fans, bro. But that man has done for our organization. You wouldn't even believe it's still calling him the Skins if what he did over the last.
I agree.
No, I agree.
I agree.
Listen,
I'm not young, but we don't supposed to call for the youth.
Listen, I'm not calling for. Listen,
I'm not saying.
I'm not calling for.
I'm trying to bring these niggas in too early.
Listen,
we bring these people in too early, and they're not ready to play.
Listen, I'm not.
Here's the thing.
To play if he don't, if what's the name don't play right, because that means Heineke gonna get in, and if Heineke's up in the game, that means Howell gonna get to play.
Okay, Wentz going deep. Wentz throws an interception. Wentz throws an interception on the first deep pass of the game.
Oh, hold up. It looked like it's a penalty. Free play. I think it was a free play.
It might have been a free play.
They called him on the jump.
You want him to go at, bro. You can't complain about the results.
Yes, I can.
Yeah,
that was a horrible pass.
It was.
That was a horrible pass. That was a horrible pass. That was a horrible pass.
You haven't thrown one downfield.
No, you don't throw that. That ain't the ones you throw, though.
He called him on the jump.
Hear me out, though. Hear me out. I wasn't saying that he's going to start over Heineke. What I'm saying is, if Wentz don't play well, Howell's going to get a chance to play. Meaning, if we up in the game and Heineke started, they're going to put Howell in the.
I agree.
Let Heineke rest.
Y'all don't want that. I'm saying to the y'all that sometimes we be asking for stuff.
I'm not asking for it. I just think
Ron is the coordinator. If he is the coordinator, you don't want Howell to go in the game. There's not been anything good with any quarterback except for Alex Smith.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense.
Negative and a positive, y'all.
Unless the quarterback's going to literally not pay attention to the coach, which means that he's going to jeopardize his job. That's the job of the quarterback, to listen to the coach. You're not supposed to do the opposite of that.
No, I agree.
That's what Aaron Rodgers is having problems with in Green Bay.
Listen,
classic.
Listen to what I'm saying, though, V. I'm saying that I don't have any belief in the competency of our offense at all. So I think that's why I said I'm calling Howell by week 9, because I don't think they're going to be competent enough to see the value in Heineke, in my opinion. Now, Ron Rivera, he is a veteran guy. He kind of like the veteran sometimes, so maybe Heineke will get on. I think that they're going to do the stupid stuff. This is my opinion. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that we should. Yeah, I don't
think that it's so. Okay, so you're saying that they're so dumb that things are going to happen and it's going to be bad, and then they're just going to get stupider as it goes along, because none of what you said makes any sense. That if the person calling the plays is the reason why our offense looks like this, what quarterback change as it gets younger is going to make this any better? Howell has to keep a job. He can't go in the game and now not listen to the coordinator, who's the reason why he would be in the game. Are y'all listening to yourselves?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that.
Alex Smith had the power to do that. Alex Smith had the power to do that. He had the power and was a veteran to go in and change plays or something like that. Howell's going to have to do what Scott Turner tells him to do. He's not going to have no other option unless Scott Turner gets fired.
I agree. Well, no. Let me say this. No, this is why Howell. No, I'm gonna tell you why I think this is a little bit. Howell is an all-schedule quarterback. His offensive coordinator in North Carolina was horrible too, to be honest. His offensive coordinator was horrible in North Carolina. What Howell would do though is when you hype the play. You'll hype the play. Hear me out. What he'll do is he's an all-schedule quarterback. You hike the play, somebody gets beat, something happens, he sits there and waits until somebody he scrambles around and finds his man. And some quarterbacks like that are hard to coach anyway. And hard to put offenses together for anyway. So it really don't, I think, only with How. Heineke ain't really like that. Heineke actually can operate in Scott Turner's offense a little bit better because Heineke has been in the offense.
Do you remember the plays that were happening last year with Heineke not being an on-schedule quarterback? You know what?
No, I'm saying Heineke can operate. I actually said Heineke is better in the offense because he's been in it for years. He knows it much better. He's going to do better in the offense is what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
He's not even running what Scott Turner wants to run. That's why I was so supportive of him because he was more like Alex Smith than the other quarterbacks that we've had in that.
You making my point.
He knows the offense, but because he's not a on-schedule quarterback, he's different.
He knows how
That's why he can get away with that.
He knows how to get around Scott Turner.
How is not going to have the leverage to... Again, one more time, let the future predict and let the future unveil that I'm saying on this episode now that y'all are asking for the wrong thing. You have to get the coordinator out of there first. You put that guy in the game. When he throws the interception, who y'all gonna blame? Y'all gonna sit there and blame everything else except for the person throwing the pick. Look, I told y'all the reason why last year that Heineke got some excuses was because he was doing what Alex Smith would have did. He just don't got the arm talent that Alex Smith has. If Howell does it as a rookie without no experience, Heineke was with these coaches for 2-3 years before
I agree. This is what I'm saying.
Howell doesn't have any of that.
They're going to blame that. I'm saying when Scott Turner
have to play out where Scott Turner loses the game.
That's what I'm saying. That's
what's going to have to happen. Scott Turner's going to have to lose the game, or Howell's going to have to win it on his own. If he wins it on his own, Scott Turner's not going to win the play.
Unless Carson Wentz. This is what I'm saying. This is my prediction. Unless Carson Wentz turns into a very good quarterback. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask y'all one question?
Hold on. He had that he's a bad quarterback. Can y'all give me that statistically that the year that he was a bad quarterback?
I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback.
At the end of the year, losing to the Jacksonville Jaguars last year, when his stats does not predict that he's a bad quarterback.
No, I ain't saying
I don't think he's had a bad year. He's been injured.
Is he a good quarterback though? No. I wouldn't call him a good quarterback. I can't call him a good quarterback. He just threw a pick. Interception, Carson Wentz. This one stains. Interception. As we're talking about this, though, interception, Carson Wentz. As we're talking about this, that's what I said. And this one stains. Is he a good quarterback? I ain't about to call that man a good quarterback.
He's not going to throw him up game.
Yes, I'm a stand by that and say that again. How many quarterbacks got 29 touchdowns and 2 interception seasons?
No, that wasn't him. That was Foles. That wasn't him. That was Foles.
What are you talking?
It was a late throw. That was a late throw. I got you. I'm pulling that up. I got you. I'll pull it up. Huh?
He don't got more than 7 interceptions in his
No, I'm not disputing that part. He had 7. Yeah, he was 27-7 last year. 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. But guess what? He just threw an interception. Yeah, he did. In the fourth quarter, in the beginning of the fourth quarter game. Yeah. This is why I mean. That was a bad pick, bro. Listen, what I'm saying, I'm not saying that he. I didn't say that he was.
Wait, Kirk Cousins hasn't thrown interceptions. Like, what quarterback hasn't thrown interceptions in the game, bro? Like, we're saying this like. The quarterback don't throw interceptions, and he's just the one that threw interceptions. Every quarterback throws picks.
Thank you, Vido.
That's a bad pick, though.
I don't remember 8 seasons ago that the quarterback has not thrown any interceptions.
Nah, I'm saying that's a bad throw, though, bro. Bro, what I'm saying is that's a bad throw.
Kirk Cousins makes $40 million a year, and he is throwing.
And he's a horrible quarterback. You know how I feel about Kirk Cousins. Damn.
You gotta come back.
If Wentz loses this game, do y'all know?
Come back to that.
If Wentz,
you gotta come back to that.
If Wentz,
you gotta come back to that, didn't you?
Huh?
Why are y'all saying that Wentz loses this game? If y'all not been watching Scott Turner offense since the first 2
That's not what I'm saying, bro. You gotta let me finish.
Just
let me finish for a second. Man, hear me out. Just hear me out. If the Washington football team loses this game today, DC is going to erupt. And I promise you, it's going to be so ugly.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Bro, Oh, no.
Oh, fumble. It's a fumble.
They lose.
It's a fumble. Fumble.
Jonathan Allen. Jonathan Allen looks like they got it.
Defense gets the ball back.
Jonathan Allen with the fumble. 2 Hill caused it.
It looked like he stole the ball.
Look, though, let me make my statement. Johnson got to come back to that ball just like McClellan had to come back to that ball.
That might be
that ball
incomplete
got
pass.
kicked because Johnson did not come back to the ball.
It might be incomplete pass.
Sometimes you got to make a play. Sometimes you got to come back to the ball. He let him undercut him on that route because he did not fight for the ball.
Nah, that was a late throw though, bruh. It's still late. Regardless of what he did, bruh, that was a late throw.
So you gonna let the man undercut you that close on your route?
No. Guess what? Big time. He might be right. It is possible that it was a late throw. Guess why you don't make? Why
the hand was coming forward
in week 1?
So they said it's
when nobody
intentional
plays preseason point, everybody's going to be off. Every throw is going to come out somewhat late when they don't have but practice against each other. That's it. That's all they got. Nobody plays in the preseason. It's the first week of the season.
Yeah, you push that straight forward. That wasn't a fumble. Fumble don't count.
It was intentional grounding.
Fumble don't count.
It's an intentional grounding.
Fumble don't count.
Fumble does not count. Instead, it's a 2 Hill sack.
Third down.
Yeah.
St. Juice actually made the play. To be honest, St. Juice came in on a blitz and kind of disrupted everything. I like him blitzing. He's good at that. They need to keep that coming.
AV.
I would move St. Juice to safety. He's 6'3".
Yep.
He's big. I would move him to safety.
He's a better corner, bruh.
I mean, maybe.
AV.
He's not the greatest open field tackler yet.
I agree with that. I can agree with you there. I agree with you there.
Listen what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to throw perfect passes, but as a veteran, you're supposed to know when it's too late to throw the ball. As a veteran, you're a veteran.
It's week 1. It's week. Hey, pick up
be,
man right now. Play on all man.
Man.
And mind you, this year, and I got this year version. You can't call the same plays every play. The game will literally make you turn the ball over on purpose. You run a game right now and don't throw no picks for 5 games in a row. And don't dink and dunk. Go downfield and try your hands on passes that look good and all of that. You're gonna make mistakes. It is a part, and especially without no practice with these niggas other than, hey, we're gonna have practice 2 days a week. We're not going against nobody else or nothing. This is the first bump for everybody, all across the city. I mean, all across the NFL. I just 1 o'clock.
I just look at
first bump all year.
I agree with you, but I just look at
named out so many interceptions at halftime that it sounded like some of these players wasn't playing quarterback.
Hey,
all right,
bro.
Almost every quarterback this week got an interception to start the season out.
That's fine. That is fine.
Again,
that is fine. But what I'm
saying
is
that the same people that I'm on the podcast with now, before, because it took us a long time to blame some of them picks on Heineke last year. I know for me, I'll speak for myself. It took me a long time to blame him because I know the offense that I'm watching is not a good offense. Passing to wide receivers for someone who's watched this same coaching staff for 5 years in Carolina only have 1,000-yard receivers. Scott Turner does not have one. Rivera in his lineage with having Steve Smith has a 1,000-yard receiver. After that, the only receiver to get 1,000 yards more is a tight end. Logan Thomas is not that fast. Greg Olsen was fast for a tight end. He was able to make certain plays that everybody's not going to be able to make at tight end unless you got certain skills. Christian McCaffrey and Curtis Samuels had the most action after that. After those are the extra players who make plays for you. That's the only offense that this person knows how to run. Why are y'all looking at it as if he's grown or are to expect something else?
I
went back and watched the season with Alex Smith, like I told Bro. That's a veteran quarterback who has nothing to lose. His entire career is behind him. There's nothing that, if he decides that, I don't like what you're doing because you're changing the plays, whether I'm having success or not, if you fire me, I'm not tripping. I've already had my career. I don't have nothing to lose. Carson Wentz is not going to play quarterback for anybody else in the NFL if this situation does not work out. So, not doing what I think might work and listening to the coach, I'm telling you it's a situation that he's in because Ron Rivera is more likely to replace the quarterback than to replace the bum-ass coordinator that he has that hasn't been good for 5 years.
And that's why I said...
That's hard for a player to do. That's hard for a player to play up to the
AV. But that's why I said that Carson Wentz won't be starting by week 8, and I thought it was going to be Howe. That's exactly why. Because they'd rather replace they'd rather replace the quarterback than the bum ass coordinator.
Trevor Lawrence to Christian Kirk on a 15-yard catch. It's a third and it looks like 3rd and 3. Maybe it wasn't 15. I could be wrong.
Why do you have Jamin Davis on Christian Kirk? No, that's not even. Yeah, that's Jamin Davis.
He kept up with him pretty good, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Come on, man. He is not supposed to
That's
check
the
Christian
third time.
Kirk,
That's the third time that coverage has had a number 1 receiver.
I agree with that,
linebacker.
though. He's still a linebacker. He's fast, though.
Yeah.
He's fast. He's fast.
Everybody in the podcast, not my members, everybody listening. This is my point right here, guys. I just ran down the alley in excitement.
Oh,
What
knocked
Doug
down.
Peterson just
Knocked
did
down.
for Christian Kirk is my point, guys.
Deron
Christian
Payne.
Kirk just got made to get open because his coordinator
I agree.
made a play or
Yeah,
drew
I
a play
agree.
for his quarterback to
I
get him the
agree.
ball.
I agree.
Exactly.
Scott Turner does not know how to do this.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree
he
with
does.
that. I agree with that. I agree with that.
That was
Yeah.
a perfect example of what I'm talking about.
No, I
Some
agree.
things we
That's
can-
why I was saying about Terry McLaurin.
The Jaguars are going for the field goal. They are going for the field goal. They could take the lead with this.
45
yard or 2.
Hey guys, I like to know.
Patterson. Joey Patterson for the kick. It is up.
It's good.
It is good. Right down the money. They got the lead.
Yeah, kick is good, so they got the lead now.
But Big Son. Big Son.
That play right there literally made a good point for me right there.
That was.
You got a coach
Peterson.
and a coordinator, or a coordinator who's the coach, and is getting his players open. You got Scott Turner, who's had 3 quarters to try to get this for McLaurin.
Can I say this? Can I say this? We talked a lot about Carson Wentz, but I'm gonna take the time out to talk about Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has a worse team out there than Carson Wentz for sure. For sure. That team is not all of that he got over there. And boy, that boy is fighting, man. He's fighting. I'm gonna give him some credit. I'm gonna give a shout out to Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars because they fighting. They had every reason to give up. They was down 14-3 on the road as the worst team in the league last year. They had every reason to give up. And they up in this game. I gotta give them some credit.
Yeah, that's because Carson Wentz is not, and
I'd like
Scott
to give a shout
Turner,
out.
and Scott Turner has not put together anything together to go down the field and actually score some points.
I agree. But for whatever reason, these boys fought their way back in this game and now they got the lead. I gotta respect that.
Fumbles, the fumble and
I'd like
the
to give a shout
interception.
out to the Nature Sport. I'd like to give a shout out to the Nature Sports fans out there listening on the Podbean, listening on Instagram, right here on the Podbean. We got 140 at the total moment. Thanks for y'all listening out there and tuning in. For sure, showing love.
Yes, indeed. So we got Carson Wentz coming back on the field. This is where it gets thick at now. What he thought he was going to go get a win, he wasn't going to have to earn it? No. You have to earn this. You got to earn this.
What's the saying? Take command.
Yep. That's what you got to do.
Oh, man.
You got to earn this. You got to earn this.
This could be your Kirk Cousins you like it game, huh?
Hey, you can take command at the beginning of the game. It's all about how you finish, though. It's all about how you finish. You took command at the beginning.
Interception! Interception! Carson Wentz.
Fumble.
He was down. He might have fumbled.
I think they gotta sit him down. They gotta sit him down. His mind ain't in the game. You gotta sit him down.
I mean, the dinking and dunking. Jacksonville had a plan for this. They just wanted to wait until the game was on the line to implement that plan. I told y'all they wasn't gonna never let nobody dink and dunk like that all game long. That's what I said.
Doug Peterson.
3 turnovers for Washington in this game. Come on now. Hey. Walker, the rookie. Number 1 overall pick. The number 1 overall pick. The number 1 overall pick made a play. Shorty made a play too.
Yeah.
Shorty made a play.
You gotta love that.
Hey, I gotta respect that one though. Hey, Walker, the number 1 overall pick, baby, made that play. I gotta respect that. He's the number 1 overall pick.
That's a football.
And now it's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Robinson.
The defense
That's a heck
tired.
of a play right there.
The defense tired.
You not gonna dig it.
No. Point. That's not them.
Yeah.
That's not the defense being tired.
Yeah.
That's the team having an early 14-0 lead and
Yep.
looking or 14-3 lead and looking at this shit like how the fuck we end up here again.
Yeah.
3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Same way on week 1. The same thing I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm telling y'all, bro. And I'm not gonna say that none of the plays are Wentz's fault or not Wentz's fault. I'm telling you that if y'all don't look at the fact that the play call, why are you still running any screen plays? You've ran almost every screen you've had in your goddamn playbook today.
I agree.
Carson
You
Wentz.
can't, as a coordinator, as a coach. Yes, I can blame Carson Wentz if we throwing the ball downfield and he's 19 for 30 and he's been actually throwing passes and we can judge all of the passes. But if he's only throwing 3 balls downfield, 4 passes downfield, those passes could look ugly as I don't know what. And yes, I can judge on how those were, the delivery and everything like that. But if I'm throwing all 3-yard passes most of the game, I'm not getting in the rhythm downfield. That's my coordinator calling these plays, yeah.
Hey, I'm with you.
I knew this was going. Hey, Big Son, hold up. Let me stop. Big Son. It's going. No, go ahead, Vito. Go ahead. My bad.
Was for him to change his play, but it's not looking right for me.
No, for me.
I'm just saying the division.
No, hold up.
Y'all just saying like you should be able to recognize some of these things. People say, hey, look,
Listen.
but this is
No,
week
hold up,
1.
Vito,
You don't
Vito,
really have that
Vito.
time unless you're going to be on the sidelines talking to the coordinator.
No, Vito, this is what I'm saying. I'm not expecting him to change the play. I'm expecting him to see the play breaking down and know that you cannot throw that pass. That's
No.
what I'm expecting him to do.
It's nothing that you was going to be able to do about that screen.
Throw it away.
Not to be funny, Vito. I'm gonna
Throw
say
it away.
I can't speak for Wentz.
Throw it away. Throw it on the ground.
I
Get
can't-
somebody in the leg.
So you saw that being an interception point? You mean to tell me that you saw
I
that
didn't.
play being an
I
interception
didn't.
before?
But I'm gonna tell you what I would have said.
But I
I'ma
wouldn't
tell
have
you
threw that pass.
Me personally. Hold up.
It's too crowded.
Let me tell y'all what I feel.
The
For a
play
second.
broke down, bro.
Screen plays are crowded. You have linemen running out in their.
Can I make one point? Let me make one point for a second. Me personally, I'm gonna tell you what I would have done way before it got here. I would have I'd have picked up that phone and called Scott Turner up in that booth. As a matter of fact, I would have went up there myself, walked myself right on up to that booth and said, "Look here, bruh, they gonna figure something out with these dinks and dunks and these streams. We need to do something else at some point. I play Madden. I know."
is not going to say that because the head coach is not going to fire that man.
I don't care about him. Hold up. Hear me out. Hear me out what I mean by this. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody else other than me trying to win the game. So whether he takes the information or not, I'm going to say it to him.
Bruh.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying to you that you saying that is a different coach than the one we have. The coach we have don't say nothing until the game is over. Ron Rivera don't make no adjustments.
I agree with that. I agree with you.
He's
I
not
agree with you.
Be quiet.
I agree with you.
I agree with you on that too.
I'm not
agree with that.
disagreeing with you. I'm saying that the staff. That's what I was saying. That's why I said that our show was probably one of the better shows out because we're covering stuff that the team don't even care to cover.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that any of y'all are wrong. I'm saying that we are expecting something totally different.
Look, Carson,
Look at his head down.
Yeah, like
Carson Wentz's body language is so ugly right now.
Yeah.
His body language is so ugly. He's 11 for 20 for 73 yards, 1 touchdown and 2 picks in the second half since the first quarter. 11 for 7. Since the Jaguars figured out he ain't about to do nothing but dig and dunk all game. That's the only reason I'm saying.
And I was saying, I would give you some of that, but I
We
was
taking
saying,
callers, and the question of the day is,
Look,
do you think
Carson
it's
Wentz.
Carson Wentz
They
or
stopped
the
that-
coordinator? We taking callers.
See, that's what I mean by see the players breaking down and do something else.
But this is my thing. Carson Wentz was looking for another dink and dunk. They shut it down. They throwing linebackers underneath. They going to make him throw the ball downfield, and everybody is going to play us like that. Guarantee, especially after this game.
hey, bruh, Does anybody remember the Carolina Panthers offense outside of Cam
Look,
Newton?
Another screen pass.
Another what they do? 2 yard
You
loss.
know that there are no downfield passes except for Greg Olsen on the seams.
What?
The seams when Greg Olsen is going, those are the longest plays other than Christian McCaffrey.
Why are you still?
Or Curtis
you
Samuels
just
or
threw
DJ
it-
Moore catching a
Hey,
screen play.
Hey Vido, I'm gonna give you some props here. You just threw a pick. It cost us points, and you go to another screen pass. That's offensive coordinator dumbass right there.
Yes, your coordinator's retarded.
You know.
Your coordinator, that's
You
why
know.
that's why Wentz's body language not
3rd and
good,
8.
because as I played on the same team as the coach that we going against. He would never have done this.
Yeah.
John Peterson would have.
Oh, blitz.
Okay.
He got some space.
Time. Call first down. Logan
First down,
Thomas.
Logan Thomas.
I don't know why they haven't been doing that for like the last 2 quarters, but
Heineke clearly knows the personnel better than Wentz too. At this point, I'm not gonna say how.
There you go.
I'm not gonna say how. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
with you. I'm gonna go with you, Vido, and I'm gonna say Heineke should be the quarterback.
no, I'm not even saying that. I think
I'm
Heineke
with
should
you.
be.
And because Heineke has the fans.
Yeah.
That's the reason why Heineke can play a little bit more loose than Wentz can.
I agree.
Because you can't just bench Heineke. You only can
I
bench
agree.
Heineke if it's all his fault. Like the last few games, were
Right.
like, yeah, this interception his fault. Yeah, he just like fucking up.
Yeah.
Like you can.
Okay, Carson Wentz goes deep.
Oh, he goes deep.
Like-
Touchdown! Touchdown,
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin. Finally, throw the ball downfield, Wentz. That's all I'm saying, bro.
How y'all sound? Y'all see how y'all sound?
No.
Do y'all see?
Because he
how
did
y'all
it.
No.
And it worked.
No.
It worked. We
No.
was right. That's what it sounded like. We was right.
No. I
You
still
can't
feel
say
like
you
Wentz
was right because the
fucking
first
up.
time he did it, it worked.
Terry McLaurin clearly beat.
No,
No,
they.
he threw. It was a free play. Remember the first time he did it was a free
Every time
play.
he threw it downfield.
As the second time he threw it downfield, and
But
you
no.
said that it was a bad pass.
It was a
free
bad.
play
It was
the first
three. It
pass.
was three. It was
Remember
three
I
people
told-
around him. It was 3 people around him. Terry McLaurin was wide
Terry
open.
McLaurin clearly beat that.
Because they know they're playing up. It's Matt. Think about Matt. What happens when they play up? You go over top. They've been playing up
Yes,
since the
of course,
first
bro.
quarter.
There you go.
They've been playing up since the first quarter.
Yeah.
But remember,
2-point conversion here.
remember, I told you that
Here's the two.
this only comes about.
Here's the 2 to tie it up. Wentz in shotgun.
Let's see what you got, Scott Turner.
Man in motion. Dodson in motion. Wentz play action. Back to pass. Sack.
Oh,
sack.
it's a flag on
Sack.
the play.
Flag on the play though. Wentz got sacked.
It's a flag on the play.
Might be roughing the passer.
Nah.
Nah, Doug Peterson know what he want to do. Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
now, Carson Wentz wants to run something from
Yeah.
his college.
Nah, it appears to be. It appears to be on Jacksonville.
We forgot about Terry McLaurin this whole game though. I ain't gonna lie.
appears
And I
to
know
be on
Jacksonville did
Jacksonville.
too.
Illegal hands to that face
Forget
offense.
about him. Bruh.
No, meaning
He was still double covered. They ain't
No.
forget about him. He was still double
no,
covered.
meaning no. He wasn't on that play. When he scored,
he
he
wasn't.
wasn't. He was. He was
He
wide.
wasn't.
Open. He was wide open.
Yes, he was, bro.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
The nigga just didn't get there in time. He was
Nah,
double
he-
covered.
Listen,
It was too.
It wasn't double cover. It was cover
man.
two.
The man was late. The
That
man
was cover
late.
2.
It was cover 2 though. They didn't cover 2 because they kept dinking and dunking. That's what you do. When somebody dinks and dunks, you do cover 2.
Hey.
Yeah, it's
So
cover
they was in
2.
cover 2. They was in cover 2.
Helps you over top, so therefore he's double covered.
No. It's basically 1-on-1 with a safety on cover 2.
Yeah, basically.
It's a bad defense on
Yeah.
the right play call.
Yeah.
Right.
Scary
But
turn.
that's my argument. My argument is not that you guys are wrong at all. It's more so that because again, I know that we all know football. I'm saying to y'all that our coordinator is 2 steps behind, like, and not in a good way. I mean, really in a bad way. Like his 2 steps are probably a whole quarter behind. That play, when you say they stepped up, bro, right after halftime or right after that was in the second quarter.
In
when they
the
started
beginning of the
stepping up,
second quarter, yep. Beginning after we got
right? You ran
14.
this play so many
Thank you.
years ago.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. I
The
agree.
coordinator is bad.
I agree.
It's bad, bro.
I agree.
Here you go to play right here.
Did Wentz make some mistakes in this game? Yes. If we gonna go there and blame the quarterback,
yeah, that was a perfect play call. They ran. I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm gonna say Del Rio.
I'm gonna tell you there was a good design because
I'm gonna say that Del Rio need to get his ass chewed out too because
it was man cover too.
No.
To the Jaguars.
It was man cover too, but I'm gonna say Jack. He got it. It was a great play call, and Scott might have found something because that I'm gonna tell you something. It's hard to beat what Scott did because Scott might have found something right there. He ran 2 men. He ran ETN broke the tackle. ETN out in the open. ETN down to the 43-yard line on a 40-yard run.
I don't say it's a 40-yard.
It was about 40.
We're taking calls, fans. We want to hear from y'all. Come on, call in.
Yeah, ETN broke 1, 2, 3 tackles on that play.
Well,
no, it wasn't 40. It was about 22.
That's supposed to be a tackle.
He beat Kendall Fuller again. Kendall Fuller's having a horrible game.
Worst player of the game so far, Kendall Fuller.
And he's holding true to that motto.
Yep.
Kendall Fuller, you stink.
Worst player of the game.
Hey, I just want y'all to know that on my board, I got the Redskins losing the first 4 games of the season. I meant to start the game out there, but I was a little late.
See?
I had us losing this game on the board. That's why I picked the first quarter bet.
See?
I got us losing the first 4, but I got us winning against teams that nobody thinks we're going to win. I got us going 6-11 at the end of the year, but the first 4 games going to start out bad.
Well, I'm going to say this. If Scott Turner continues to run that man up the seam to hold that safety, he's going to get Terry McLaurin on a lot of passes. He's going to open it up for Terry McLaurin. You gotta run that man like he did on that play. He ran Dobson up the seam to hold the safety. That is a little key. That's a trick right there. And so if he's smart enough to recognize he did what he did, if he's smart enough to recognize what he did, he's gonna use that in other ways. You see what I'm saying? But he ran the man up the seam to hold that safety, which would allow Wentz to get that pass to the corner. That's what allowed Wentz to get the pass to the corner over on the safety because he ran a man up the seam to hold the safety. That's a little trick. I mean, it's sweet. I mean, it's a trick, but
you gotta see it though.
You gotta see it. You gotta know what you did. You gotta see it.
Call in, Rose?
You gotta see it. Not yet. No.
Anybody?
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet. Yeah.
Don't be scared, y'all. We ain't gonna eat you up for your opinion. Your opinion.
Oh, sack.
We giving those right now.
Sack.
The whole defense.
Montez Sweat. Yeah, basically the whole defense. But Payne got there first. Washington get the ball back.
All right, let's make it happen.
Washington get the ball back.
Out there, let's make it
Washington get the ball back. Washington get the ball back.
And that knocked him out of field goal range.
That knocked him, yeah. That was a big play.
Deron Payne.
Yeah, that was Deron Payne.
Sweat.
Yeah.
Allen was there. Like I said, the whole defensive line got there eventually.
Yeah.
But Payne was the first.
So we're making them sweat in the house of pain. Making them sweat in the house of pain and Tyson knockout.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, Carson Wentz. This is where you can
Wentz can earn some of that money.
You can make or break your time in Washington right here.
You can. You can't throw a pick. You can't throw a pick.
4 touchdowns and 200
Wentz.
receptions sound good to me. That sound like a good quarterback to me, huh? You know, if it happened.
You cannot
He don't need a touchdown.
An interception here.
He don't need a touchdown.
Yes, he do. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. He needs a touchdown.
You cannot throw an interception here. You cannot.
No, what I'm saying is that all he needs is a field goal.
Throw Curtis Samuel. Oh, flag on the play.
You got to put the league on notice that you Carson Wentz and you here and you ain't playing no games.
A win is a win.
You got to put the league on notice.
It's coming back.
Against the Jags.
It's coming back.
Nowhere, the ex-Jaguar. That's who replaced Brandon Sheriff.
They the reason you got fired. They smoking
Sheriff.
They put him on the other side.
Oh, hands to the face, nowhere.
I'm going to put it on your head.
Noel solid in it though.
Yeah,
Noel
Noel
been
beast.
solid in it.
Yeah, Noel
I'm gonna
beast.
keep it real. Noel done been solid in
What I
it.
tell you, bro.
I like Noel. Remember I was telling y'all.
Yeah.
Remember I told y'all
Hey,
when
bro,
Brandon
that
Scherf went to the
call.
Giants.
Yeah.
John like college.
Outline it. Leno Jr. is getting his head beat in, but Noel is solid.
Yeah. Cosby got beat too, but you know.
Yeah. No. Is it Leno Jr.? Yeah. Leno, who's on this side? On this side. That's Leno Jr. Yeah, he's been getting his head beat in. That rookie's giving him the business.
First and 15, ball on the 5-yard line. Carson Wentz drop back.
It is almost picked.
Almost picked.
Almost picked, boy. Oh my goodness. Wentz, you need to throw that ball.
Carson Wentz.
Boy, you better throw that ball downfield. Stop that dinking and dunking. They jumping them joints.
Pump fake it or something.
Yeah, they jumping them.
That's what I mean.
They on that. They on them. Holding defense.
That's good.
That was a good. They needed that. They needed that. They needed that. So you got a 1st and 10. It looks like from the if it's holding, I guess the first and 10 from the 11-yard line.
He held him and jumped it. They know what he gonna do though. Definitely holding.
Yeah, he got about a waist.
But it was still late.
But they knew what he was going to do though,
it
like
was
you
still
said.
late though.
The Jaguars have 11 penalties for 80 yards in this game. And Washington is still down by 2.
The pick, he was holding Curtis Samuels the whole play.
Yeah.
But you see how late the ball get there. That's why he was able to get to the to almost intercept it. The ball is late, super
You gotta
late.
wait for the linebackers to clear.
Yeah.
It's not late. You gotta wait for you want your wide receivers to get hit by a linebacker ready to hit it. You gotta let them clear, bro. We only getting one angle, but when that play, the linebackers drop it back.
Right.
He's waiting so that he can clear a line so his wide receiver don't get killed.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm saying, look at the ball placement.
We do got little receivers. We don't got Cam Sims is the biggest receiver we got. We got little guys.
Yeah.
But
Why is Cam Sims ain't getting no bump day?
You know what I'm saying? That ain't no guy you gonna play around with. He had 192 tackles.
Yeah.
He gonna smash it.
Yeah.
Or break. He right there.
It's a
You know
good.
what I'm saying?
Wentz the Samuels on the 11-yard plays, 1st and 10 right now. Wentz is shotgun back to pass. Looks, throws it to the right side. It's a catch for Dotson. 9-yard play.
we need somebody to turn their background down.
You got some feedback from somebody.
Yeah.
There you go. You good.
All right. That was it's a second.
This is drive right here. This is
Yeah,
money
it's it
drive.
right
That's why I
here.
said he need a touchdown. This is money drive.
Hands it off to Gibson. They need to run the ball.
That's McKissick.
McKissick, they need to run the ball. It look like the Jaguars' legs are gone. I would just run the ball downfield. How much time we got left on the clock?
Yeah.
I think it's 4 minutes left, I think. That's what I said. Yeah. I would just run the ball. It looked like the Jaguars lost their legs.
You need 4 touchdowns to go with that 300. If in my eyes, you can't have 300 yards.
Oh, he going deep?
I'm sorry, with your 2 picks.
Out of bounds.
Another one.
The Cam Sims. He's looking for Cam Sims deep.
Hey, and I don't know what that was. Like,
I would run the ball
Yeah,
here.
you can tell he digging and dunking. Curtis Samuel got 8 receptions with 56 yards in the touchdown.
Right.
He digging and dunking.
Digging and dunking. I would run the ball here. It looks like the Jaguars' legs are gone to me. They huffing and puffing out there. I would go right to the run, let McKissick win this for me. All you need is 30 yards. How much time left?
4:30 left on the clock.
Yeah, I would run it.
Carson Wentz
Yeah, I run all that.
overthrown.
Looking for
Overthrown
Dax.
Jacksonville.
Dax should have still got it though.
Yeah, he could have got it. It was still high though.
And that was on the 3rd down. Was it 3rd? I think that was on the 3rd down.
Baltimore is up on the Jets 24-3. Falcons.
That was a little high.
I'm about to read some
That
of
was
these
too high.
scores. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna read some of these scores off real quick. Baltimore up on the Jets 24-3. 1:21 left in the 4th quarter. The Saints have came back and they have the ball and it is 48 seconds left. It is 24-26. We're gonna check into that. The Panthers have came back.
Throw to Logan Thomas, catch, 50-yard line.
The Panthers have came back, and they are down 21-23, 2 minutes left, and they have the ball. The Bears all over the 49ers, 19-10. The 49ers have the ball with 1:36 left on the clock.
Trey Lance. Y'all wanted Trey Lance, did you?
It looks like the Bengals are still down. It is 20-14. The Steelers are up in that. The Lions have came somewhat back, and they have the ball. The score is 38-28 in that one.
Wow.
The Colts and the Titans are tied with 30 seconds left. The Colts have the ball, however.
Hands it off, Gibson. What I tell you? Hey, Samuel, hand off to Samuel. Samuel got 11 yards on the play.
Oh,
just
man.
run the ball.
Bro, can I say something real quick?
Just run the ball. They don't have no legs.
Quick.
Yeah.
That play that he threw to Dax Milne, that's a play that should have been. That's a play that should have been. That's a play that should have been made for Sims. Sims tall enough to catch that ball.
I agree.
I
agree.
Good.
I definitely agree.
The Bears have got the ball back from the 49ers. It look like they're gonna win their first game of the season.
Winston shotgun. Hands it off. Look.
Running the ball down their throat, just like Ro said. I could commend Ro on a game plan for that one.
They ain't got no legs.
The Lions have came somewhat back. If they score here, they have the ball. It's 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They score here, they within 3 points.
Antonio they said touches. I don't want to know touches, he said. I want to know how much rushing yards he got.
I got you.
Not you. But meaning the Fox broadcast, talking about touches. What are we doing? When did we start counting touches?
I guess they're gonna do that now because it's like a lot of dual threat.
Hand it off.
Gibson gets the first down.
First down.
Gibson, you got to break that tackle though because that's a touchdown.
They don't have no legs. Jacksonville legs are gone, but Washington legs might be gone too.
It's 2:52 left in the fourth quarter in that one.
Yeah. So you
Terry, man. Terry brought you back.
Washington, Terry McLaurin brought you back in the game for sure. For sure. That play blew it up.
I'm going to read off some stats. Trevor Lawrence, 22 for 38, 263 and a touchdown. James Robinson, 11 carries, 66 yards and a touchdown for that one. Travis Etienne is 4 carries, 47 yards and 11-yard average. Christian Kirk, 5 receptions, 113 yards, 10 targets. Zay Jones, 6 receptions, 65 yards, 9 targets. And then Marvin Jones will be 3 receptions, 30 yards, 5 targets. Okay? I'm going to go over to Washington. Carson Wentz, 26 for 39, 289, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Antonio Gibson. Hold up, bro. Antonio Gibson, 10 rushes, 43 yards, no touchdowns. Curtis Samuel, 4 rushes, 17 yards.
Sidebar. Cincinnati scored with no time. So Cincinnati's about to win that game, bro.
Wow.
On the last play.
Wow. Let me finish out this one and hold on. Let me finish out this one and then we can get right to that. We got Antonio Gibson, 7 receptions, 72 yards, 8 targets. Terry McLaurin, 2 receptions, 58 yards, a touchdown, 4 targets. Curtis Samuel, 8 receptions, 55 yards, a touchdown with 10 targets. So, how do we feel about Terry McLaurin only having 4 targets, and then you have 18 targets between Gibson and Samuel? You know, and then Logan Thomas has 6 targets himself.
Well, I feel the 27 ranked secondary from last year noticed that they had to pay attention to the lead receiver. That's what I noticed because they doubled him up a lot. So in that aspect, there you have Curtis Samuel having 10 targets thrown at him, and he's also running the ball, mixing it up. So That's what I take from that.
Christian Kirk is their number one receiver, and he has 10 targets.
The targets to me, I think, are down for McLaurin, and I'm not mad at them. I think if everybody remembers that Cowboy game when he had the 11 targets, before the third quarter or by the third quarter, and he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? You also want to. It's a longer season than it normally is. 17 games. You want him there as many games as possible. So over targeting Samuel is somebody that you can afford to lose. I'm not saying you want to lose him, but with Dotson being somewhat of a player that you probably could put in that same role, and you still have DeAndre Brown.
I don't think you can lose Samuel.
The game is going to overtime, fellas. They blocked the extra point.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
Vegas.
The Steelers-Bengals is really the rivalry game right now. They are going right now.
Yeah, I like it.
And Burrow's the first quarterback to throw 3 interceptions and get sacked 4 times since, like, somebody from the Steelers, like, years ago. Like, as a matter of fact, like a couple of years ago. But before that, it was like 30 years since somebody's done that all in the first half. Mm-hmm. And for him to come back, and he's hurt. He's just got his appendix taken out like 3 weeks ago.
Trooper. A real trooper. Okay, that was a bad
overthrow.
Like shit.
That was a bad play.
Washington is actually in range to take this game right now.
And that's what they're going to have to do, kick this field goal. My bad, excuse me.
It shouldn't have to come to no field goal.
No, that's on me. That's on me. That was premature.
Yeah, Washington is in range to take this game.
I don't want to put no bad juju on it.
The Lions just scored as well. Lions just scored on the Eagles.
That's a 3-point game?
Yep.
Wow.
Down 4. About to be 3 once they get the field goal, yeah.
Wow.
The Saints have the lead over the Falcons, 27-26.
Oh my goodness, the Saints.
The Panthers have the lead over the Browns, 23-24.
Oh my goodness.
Bacon not going up.
Oh, what happened? The air conditioner.
Oh my God. Oh.
That don't go off.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, that don't go off. Alright. I agree. I'm telling you. Yeah, don't go off.
Alright.
Let me check that off, man.
Carson Wentz goes deep.
Touchdown! Dotson! Dotson, the rookie!
Second touchdown of the game!
The rookie!
Jahan Dotson! Wow!
Jahan Dotson with the
wow! Nah.
And hold up, this game ain't over. And Wentz is still, and he's throwing the ball downfield. Like I asked. I just asked that he throw the ball downfield. You cannot get mad at me for asking that. And I said, if he don't, we're going to lose. That's all I said. Did I not say that?
Hey, bro. Is
that not what I said?
How you like my rookie, bro?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a good catch.
We're not going to go downfield until we're losing.
You said that? That's true. That's true.
We're not going to go downfield.
That's true.
2-point attempt. Hey, Dotson.
I like my rookie, bro.
Hey, Dotson.
That's a big callback, Big Son. Big Son said he was going to get that work.
He did.
Guess what, Big Son? He got better yards than Olave week 1.
Yeah.
He outshined Olave week 1.
Oh, Carson, you had
to be played with.
Got it.
And the 2-point is good.
McKessie.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's from the rookie. The rookie got 2 of them today.
You said that. I don't know. Why did they go for 2 then?
What you think of my rookie, bro?
Why?
I got it here, bro.
Yeah,
What you think of my rookie, bro?
They got to score a touchdown.
You got to get the extra point. I guess the extra point means that. Huh? Listen, it's the Jaguars. It's week 1. It's the Jaguars. I only said that I need them to throw the ball down the field because you're not going to win dinking and dunking all game. That was my only point. That was always my only point.
It's possible. It's possible if you can set teams up like this. If you can set teams.
No, that was just look amazing catch.
Better teams.
Look at this. Look at this. Underthrown.
Yeah.
That was a good catch. That was a good catch.
Great
by
catch.
Dotson. That was a good catch.
Great catch by Dotson.
Didn't me and Big Son try to tell y'all when he got picked that he was it? Big Son first. I'm not gonna take the credit on that one. Big Son first. I told y'all that this pick was just as good as the Olave pick.
It's still week 1.
Big Son told you,
but that was he's had a good yards, and it's still the Jaguars.
Bruh, I told you on that Michigan game, it was him. He's the only one on the tape. He's got all the catches from wide receivers against one of the best teams last year. He beat them back.
Hey, look. I'm gonna be real. Shorty gained a lot of my respect today. He became. Hey, I am a fan. Hey,
hold up. Let me stop y'all. As we have just sat here and went through the scores. We just sat here and went through the scores. Don't get too hyped. We just saw all this crazy stuff just happen. Let's let the win happen first. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying Shorty gained my respect today. Win, lose, or draw, Shorty gained my respect today.
Right. That's real.
Shorty gained my respect today.
That's real.
Good call, Big Son. Good call, Vido. I don't know. I be just watching this shit.
That's some Santa balls into the game shit. Yeah. My bad.
I'm a warrior when I see one, bro. Like,
yeah. He gave my respect.
They're going to double up.
Oh, Allen is down.
Jonathan Allen is down. Jonathan Allen is down.
Exactly.
Jonathan Allen is down.
Oh, my goodness.
Be alright. He like Trent Williams, man.
We still gonna make him sweat in the house of pain and Allen. It's all good.
And all that. My man to play on a broken leg.
Good. We're gonna make him sweat in the house of pain and Allen until Young come back. It's all good.
All gravy, dude.
But this is why I think we should have kept Tim settled. Right here. Right here.
You picked up a whole defensive tackle.
Matt Iodonis and Tim Settle.
And you already had some good defensive tackles to go along with that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
You had them other guys bad. Mavericks just so happened to get hurt.
You have. Listen though.
Injuries is part of football.
Right. This is why. Listen. This is why I'm talking about depth. I'm the trenches guy. Remember this. Remember what I'm saying. Matt Iodonis.
Keep him because the person that got you the touchdown that y'all was screaming about going deep for, that's why they gave them money, gave them people up so they can have money to sign this dude back. Now, if you don't want him, because maybe Dotson and the guy that me and Big Son was trying to say was going to be all right, maybe we could have let him go so y'all can keep y'all interior linemen and stuff like that. But the person that
you could have re-signed Tim Settle for not that much money.
Is the 80 guy.
Tim Settle didn't request that much money.
What?
Tim Settle didn't request that much money. He didn't get it back.
It's not him. It's what McLaurin is going to want after this.
Bobby McCain.
I heard you.
They got Bobby McCain on pass interference.
I heard you. Listen, I understand what you're saying as far as the cost, but what I'm saying is that Tim Settle wasn't going to cost that. Matt Iodonis might have, but Tim Settle wasn't going to cost that. You need depth. You need depth on your defensive line, man. You already down.
Came back?
You already down one.
What the fuck? I'm thinking right there. It's in the first game. No, it was on my game.
Cleveland came back. Cleveland is up.
Wow.
26
what
to 4.
What the fuck is going
26
on?
to 24. I mean, yeah, it's 8 seconds left on the clock.
What the fuck? Hey, bruh, fuck the NFL, bruh. Real live, bruh.
Flag on the play.
We literally, I'm with you, bro. We literally just said, like, imagine when you read the first points out, bro. All these teams was losing.
Nah,
when I said
it,
they was all the teams that was losing was winning.
Yeah.
Now I just went back and now they losing again.
Yep.
Imagine this, all of them teams was under a minute.
Yep. The Saints won.
The Saints won on a last second field goal by
19 seconds. 19 seconds left.
Yeah. The whole week one just went by in last second. Everything happened in the
Everything. Vegas about to tear y'all up this year, boy. That's why I didn't bet today.
Yeah, man, what?
That's why I didn't bet today. That's why I didn't bet today. I said, you know what? You won't get me. Oh, sorry. Oh, Lord, you see this? He threw it out of bounds.
That's a good pass.
Montez Sweat is getting work out there.
They just did Slane McCain dirty. That was not no pass interference. They was both looking at the ball. I don't like that call.
I agree. I agree with that. Montez Sweat is getting work out there, though. And Dedrick Wise. and Dedrick Wise, who came in for, I guess he came in for Payne.
Yeah.
They getting work out there. They hard to block, man. Every play, they all in the quarterback face.
They gonna play.
Wise was showing his tail in the preseason. Remember, man, you were saying, who is this guy Wise? Where he come from? You know what I'm saying?
Wise again.
Wise, yeah. They ain't giving Lawrence no time.
That was Wise again.
Underneath the Kirk for a 4-yard
They
gain.
got another sack.
Nah, Wise is
Hey,
pressure.
even though it's the Jaguars,
Look,
based
Dedrick
on the way
Wise
the
right
line
there.
playing, I would give a big shout out to Warren Sapp right
They-
now. Big shout out for Warren Sapp, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That defensive
Shout out to
line.
Warren Sapp. And also, if y'all did not know, Kerrigan is the defensive line assist. I think he's the coach or assistant coach or something like that for the defensive lineman. If y'all didn't know
The
that.
Commanders?
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, I ain't
I
know
don't
that.
know if Warren stayed though. I know Warren was good during training camp in the preseason, but I don't know if he stayed on.
Look at that.
Okay.
Vontae